Hi everyone, it's Dr. Dave, and I'm coming to you today after reading a really interesting blog. And the blog was about this female patient who had a heart attack, and she saw her cardiologist. And when the cardiologist asked her if she was going to cardiac rehab and she was getting her blood work regularly and she was exercising regularly, she said to the cardiologist she didn't have time. And it struck me that I see the same phenomenon every single day in my office. The typical patient is a 30 to 70-year-old female who has heart disease or has risk factors for heart disease and should be doing X, Y, and Z, but isn't. And they're not taking care of themselves because they're taking care of everybody else, whether it be their children, their spouse, their parents. So there's some neglect. And I've noticed this for years, and I never paid much attention to it other than maybe becoming a little frustrated. But when I was reading this article, there's actually a phenomenon called the type E personality. I never heard of this before. I've heard of type A, but I've never heard of type E personality. And the type E personality stands for essentially everybody to everyone. Everybody to everyone, meaning this person is everybody to everyone. They're taking care of everyone else except for themselves. And then I kept reading. And in the same article, there was a study called the Hierarchy of Female Concerns. And basically what this was a study of women. And they asked these women who had heart disease, what is their priority? What's most important in their life? And in order, this is what these women said. Number one, children. Number two, home. Number three, work. Number four, pets. Number five, spouse. And number six, self. So they were number 6 below pets and spouse. These women put their pets and their spouse and their work and their home and their children above them. So it's fascinating. And I've had a little bit of a revelation today because I've been seeing this observation, this phenomenon for years, and I never had a title for it. And now I think I do. And it's fascinating that this group of patients, typically women, give so much to others, but really don't take care of themselves. And many times it leads to heart disease, high blood pressure, high cholesterol, other bad things. So type E personality. Are you a type E personality? And think about it. Is being a type E personality really the best thing for you, your spouse, and your family? What happens if something happens to you? I say this to my patients all the time. They're usually the foundation of their family, and they're taking care of everybody else but themselves. But what happens if something happens to you? If you have a heart attack or a stroke and you're not able to care for all these people around you? So we have to start paying more attention to this type E personality trait. And we need to understand that although it may feel good and it appears to be great that you're so loving and caring, it may not be the best thing for you or your family. Okay, everybody, love to hear your comments on the type E personality. Till next time, this is Dr. Dave.